guys, it's Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and I'm bringing you day 10 of the 31 Days of Tarot Challenge put on by Ethany. And so for day 10, it is your most impactful tarot moment. So I will say that I had an impactful moment, but it was using an oracle deck, so not a tarot deck. Okay, so it occurred with my Anubis oracle, and so it wasn't too long after I received this deck that I did. Sorry, my kitten is bringing me a meese to throw. By the way, I I had to sew this little meese into like a burrito because he started chewing it up and all the stuffing was coming out. He's right here, by the way. Here you go, Wally. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I digress. The Anubis Oracle. So I was following the guidebook, and there's like layouts that you can use for your different shamanic journeying purposes, and they do recommend that you use Anubis as your key card. So you know, you lay out your spread, kind of figure out what the cards are trying to tell you, and then you have this guy up at the very top, you know, the guardian of the underworld and things like that, or the god of the dead, to help get you safely to the other side and then bring you back. And so the card that I pulled with him, I just decided to use him as like my key card, and then just kind of pull a card, and then I was going to meditate on it. And so you know, I mean, nothing too crazy to write home about the images, but this was the card that I pulled up, and so I'm just trying to make sure there's not a glare for you guys. But it says Cosmic Influences, Ma'at, Thoth, and Khepra. And so there it has their three images, and it has a little bit of symbolism. And so, you know, I went into my meditation as usual, because I'm used to, you know, I do a lot of meditation. You know, I have 5 minutes of meditation in the morning, and then I do like, you know, 15-20 minutes of meditation at night before I go to bed. Sorry. And I'm sitting there and I'm like meditating, and you know, I'm doing some visualization work, and all of a sudden it's like I didn't have to try very hard in my visualization. It was like the visualization was, I don't know how you, but it was just coming into my brain instead of me imagining things. Like I'm trying to imagine Anubis, you know, taking me on this journey, and I'm going to imagine seeing these three you know, characters, and they're going to tell me something, and all of a sudden it was like I wasn't directing the little movie going on in my mind anymore. So it was like I really could see Anubis. Wally, you can't have those. Sorry, he's trying to play with the bows here. So it's like I really could see Anubis, and I really could see these three characters. And they just, you know, like Thoth and them, they just embraced me, and I could still feel that I was meditating, but it kind of felt I was somewhere else, like I was two places at once. So I was not only meditating, but I was with these people, and just the sight of them, you know, in my mind, and then embracing me, I started crying, which is weird because I have never done that in a meditation before. Sorry, he's becoming very mischievous. So yeah, I had never done that in a meditation, and I was kind of like thrown off, like, whoa, what's going on? Like my emotions are taking over, and I didn't have anything to be sad about or anything to be like super happy about. It was just like this emotion was coming out of me. And then all of a sudden I was like in awe of their presence. Like it was like they were really there. I mean, it was like I was really there, you know, and they were really here, you know. It's and the messages they had for me, it just sounded like it was just coming from such a deep place of love, you know, and guidance. I'm sorry, I have to keep moving the bows around for my crazy kitten. And so yeah, it really really impacted the way that I meditate and that I connect with guides and that I connect with gods and goddesses and guides and ascended masters and, you know, elementals that I have in my oracle and my tarot cards. You know, sometimes now I just pull a card and I'm like, okay, who would like to join me in my meditation today? You know, and then somebody will come out and I have a really good meditation. So yeah, so that was like a big impact for me in 2016. I really did not expect that to come from, you know, an oracle deck or any deck, you know, for that matter, or meditation. I always hear all these stories on Facebook of, you know, oh, you know, I totally, you know, journeyed somewhere with this card or that deck, or, you know, I really was able to connect to my guides. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I think I do that too, yeah. And then I'm like, I'm pretty sure I connect with my guides, but that was like my aha movement of, this is what it feels like when you really connect with the divine. And it was like, and to me, it's like their energy is so high vibrational and so great that your human self doesn't know what to do except for cry. So that's all I can think of. So yeah, it's definitely been a game changer for me. I definitely try not to race through my meditations anymore. I see them as, you know, a really sacred time for me to connect with guides, and sometimes it's just a time for me to sit in peace. But oftentimes, you know, if they really have something to tell me or they have something to say, they do now. I now know what that feels like to have them come to me in my meditations, you know, and if there really is something pressing to work on, and then they'll be there in my meditation and we'll work on it. And other times it's usually just like a, hey, checking in, you know, hey, good job today, hey, have a good day tomorrow, you know. And other times it's just like a sitting quietly for like 15 to 20 minutes. But yeah, I see that as sacred time. And no matter how hectic it got during the holidays, I made sure that meditation is something that didn't get away from me. Maybe sometimes it was like forgetting to brush my teeth before I went to bed, or, you know, maybe, you know, exercise here and there and workout day here and there. But meditation is one that I really, really stuck to. Hey, Wally. And usually when I do my meditation, Wally's in my lap, and he is my meditation kitty. So here he is again. Hey, Wally. All right, so that's it for me. So I'll see you guys for day 11. All right, peace, love, and chin grace.